the foundation of the future digital industry, the beginning of human-centered interactions, the creation of infinite value-added products. At the center of it all is the e-printing industry cluster. Mankind is freeing itself from the heavy burden of analog hardware and is now currently pursuing the development of digital ubiquitous products that allow for more liberating interface. The growing importance of printed electronic marks the beginning of the ubiquitous era and the creeping mainstream culture of the next generation. In the identification field, RFID is considered as the most prominent next-generation technology to replace barcodes. The projected huge demand for this technology is anticipated to serve as the basis of all recognition network businesses. This is a good example that shows the high marketability of e-printing products, demonstrating that it is time for us to lay the foundation for next-generation e-printing manufacturing systems. To be at the heart of the e-printing industry, which will create infinite added value, Konkuk University, FDRC, Flexible Display R2R Research Center has initiated the e-printing industry cluster, the foundation of the e-printing industry and the future of Korea. Innovation in printing electronics is not a reckless challenge, but a promise that can become a reality. Industry, academia, research institutes, and global research partners are all working together and stretching their wings to soar into the sky and realize their vision for the future by securing the foundation for Korea's new e-printing industry. As the first stage of this endeavor, we have established a foundation which will infuse innovation in the industry of Eastern Seoul, and then spearhead the development of e-printing technologies and encourage voluntary reform of traditional printing firms by providing them with technical support. The e-printing industry cluster has fully established the foundation, which represents the cooperative efforts of Konkuk University, Hanyang University, Sejong University, Kookmin University, KAIST, and KITEC. The Cluster Clinic Center, a substructure of the cluster, has been running to support the industrial reform by providing essential technologies, business programs, and necessary facilities. The cluster has also constructed a global collaboration network with VTT of Finland, PMTUC, and the Max Planck Institute of Germany for the purpose of enhancing international research and industrialization. Through the convergence of conventional printing methods, R2R expertise, and novel printed electronics technologies that have been developed in the cluster, we will realize a new continuous and efficient mass production system for printed electronics. As the first stage of establishing RFID R2R manufacturing systems, fundamental technologies necessary for RFID mass production, such as R2R and grave printing, will be developed for the next 2 years. At the same time, IT forums and symposium will be held to promote the importance of the advancements in the e-printing industry and to encourage public discussion. To realize this vision, RFID R2R manufacturing systems and technologies for accompanying system components shall be developed through organic research cooperation, composed of 5 groups of specialists: a system technology research team, a process technology research team, a roller and roll technology research team, a materials technology research team, and an ink technology team. First, the production technology of RFID R2R manufacturing systems will be developed centering on the FDRC at Konkuk University, where nonlinear modeling of R2R high-speed printers, ultra-precision control logic, systems drivers, integrated circuit systems, and tag chips for wireless recognition will be developed. Second, the process technology research team will be responsible for key elements and process technologies related to the new RTR process of RFID tags, ink spraying for e-printing, and ink floating grave printing. Third, the roller and roll research team will be in charge of designing rolls, which are an essential part of grave printing. while performing production-related analysis and developing necessary equipment. Meanwhile, the Material Technology Research Team will focus on developing nanomaterials needed for insulating substrates, conductive pastes, RFID wiring, polymer semiconductor materials, and RFID packaging process. Finally, the Ink Technology Research Team will be responsible for analyzing characteristics of industrial ink and studying ways to apply their findings to actual printing so that the R2R can be introduced to Graver and inkjet printing. All these research outcomes shall be developed into an entity through a network program connecting industry, academia, and research institutes. This will enable the mass production of RFID and the successful industrialization of e-printing parts such as register controllers, Poivre rollers, and inkjet printer heads. Consequently, a national growth engine and high added value can be created through the completion of R2R manufacturing systems development and e-printing production such as e-paper and flexible displays. We are all set to unite to write a new chapter in our history. Our enthusiasm and efforts shine brightly in the dawn's fading moonlight. Every single drop of our sweat will bear fruit in the e-printing industry until the day we build the world's best e-printing R&D complex. The e-printing industry cluster will be at the heart of it all.